Hey guys, Czar here. Good morning to you. Hope all is well. Trust that you had an amazing weekend. It is Manic Monday, August 25th. 2 minutes to the open here on New York, guys. This is the daily frame right here. NASDAQ, S&P, and Dow daily charts. As you can see, we have an inside day on the NASDAQ, same on the S&P, and same on the Dow, but near the upper end of the span of travel of that huge candle that we had, that big celebration, that Powell speech celebration on Friday, today being Monday. Inside days with bearish bodies for now, but we'll see where we go here on Manic Monday. This is my trading grid, guys. Daily 30-minute and 1-minute chart. Always reading from left to right, from the biggest to the smallest. Daily 31. Sometimes I'll use a 30-second chart here if it's a fast market, but most of the time it's a 1-minute chart. My 30-minute time frame is my zone time frame. This is where I have my horizontal zones. Simple support and resistance. Guys, a child could do this. You can see we have that big candle. That's that celebration candle, or 2 or 3 on Friday when Powell started speaking at Jackson Hole. And now we have this clean traffic range even after we had pulled back here in the afternoon and chopped around on Friday, and then drifting down over Asia and through the London session. London, of course, was actually closed today for a bank holiday and a stock market holiday. But the NASDAQ futures were still open, and so that's what the price action looked like. We are now open, guys. I will bring you back in a moment. And there's the 1-minute open range, guys. We're looking at approximately 23 points in the NASDAQ, fairly small, and 3.75 on the S&P. I'm always very patient on Monday mornings, guys, so nothing for me to do here. We do have that clean traffic down below here. This is the London open range and the Asian open range up above. So the New York open range is basically the same level as the London open range. I should call it the European open range today, since London was actually closed. Dropping down to the 30-second chart here, guys. Nothing for me to do here, guys. Just being very patient here on the open. Going to allow a lot of candles to form here before making any kind of moves here on Manic Monday, guys. Especially after such a big move on Friday and Friday. Big on the Dow. Pulling back here now on the 30-second chart, guys. Back up into that range. Nothing for me to do. Back inside the open range on the S&P and now the NASDAQ. Move back up to the 1-minute chart. I'll stay on the 1-minute chart for now. Pulling back down here below the open range, guys. Not doing anything. Back to the 30-second chart for a moment. S&P inside the open range. 9 above the 21, guys, even on the 30-second chart. Same thing on the 1-minute chart. This is too much of a mixed message to me, in combination with being in the range here on the 30 and the inside day, of course. Nothing going on here, guys. Lots of chop and grind. S&P really struggling to get out of the open range and stay there. I would like to see some consistency between these two in order to take a trade. I come into Mondays with a default position of no trades, and that's very much looking like the way it's going to be here so far. We do have news in 12 minutes, guys. New home sales, high impact news. And back inside the open range with both NASDAQ and S&P pushing higher. All right, guys, 1 minute to go before news. And the news is out. Pushing higher. Market likes that. pushing back up into this range. My dynamic open range, guys, now expands from here to right there. And what that is the top of this move right here. See that there? And all that means is that I have no interest in taking trades in this area here, or this entire area. I only take longs above the open range, and I'm not interested in longs in here. I only take shorts below the open range, and I'm not interested in shorts as long as we're here. If we get down here, things get more interesting for me. But not up here. So as long as prices are between here and here, I'll just put you on pause and I'll bring you back. All right, guys, we're back. And as you can see, we've had this kind of choppy, grindy pullback into the top of the open range. This could absolutely launch from here, but I'm not interested in longs anywhere in through here, coming back into this area from the pre-market of the European session, even though London was closed. The rest of Europe was open from what I understand. And more importantly, guys, this is a bearish body on the daily and an inside day after a big move up on Friday. Nothing compelling here for me at all. And pushing up above now, guys, nothing for me to do. Reality is, if we're inside of this area here too, I'm not touching this. This is still a bearish body. See my cursor here? Watch when I move in here. That means still a bearish body. And with this extended push from here, I would not be interested in doing anything there. It could absolutely launch, guys, and rocket through the high of Friday, but I'm okay to let that go in order to capture the most certain move with the cleanest and most optimal setups for me. All right, guys, it's exactly 11 a.m. and I'm going to call it a day here. S&P just barely making it out of the open range at this point, but I have run out of time in my optimal trading window, and I'm still inside my dynamic open range, barely, but nothing here, of course, for me. Guys, have an amazing day and an amazing week. We'll talk to you soon.